Hello, my virtual friends. My name is Catherine, also known as Miss Blue, and welcome to the Ceramic Uncertainty. Now then, this is a game about a plant. That's all I know about, so let's get on into it. To begin! Now then, excuse the weird window, it's an online-y type one, so I'll just work around that. But anyway, whatever. Rise and shine, it's 8:30 AM. Good lord, I'm already unconscious just thinking about that time of morning. You're just about ready to head out for work. Not too late, not too early. I hate the fact I have to get up that early anyway, like, let alone for a job, but anyway, enough gushing or moaning, in fact. You head to grab your keys off the dining table, but to your surprise, a mysterious ceramic pot filled with what seems to be dirt sits on the center of the table. You don't recall such a thing. A present? A message? And from whom or where did it come from? Well, let's see then. Given this game's probable, like, oddness, I'm gonna not be mean to the plants. Let's water it. There we go. Surely this must be a plant. What else is an open top container of dirt doing here? You pour some water on the dirt. It seems to take no discernible effect. Well, it is a plant. It's not going to grow immediately. This isn't the movies, after all. You shrug your shoulders and say, a plant's got to do what a plant's got to do, and then leave for work. After work, at last, after a long day of customer service at your local retail establishment, you are home. Oh god, I already hate the sound of that job, and I haven't worked in retail in a long time. There's a matter to attend before you can relax. There is. The plant. What shall we do? There's a sprout growing from the dirt. Examine the sprout, Google it, flick the sprout. Oh dear, let's not do that. Grab the pot, ignore the sprout. Let's Google it. Just a gander and have a see. It could be poisonous after all, we don't want that to happen. You skim through gardening enthusiast blogs and stop motion videos from art students on YouTube, only to find no notification accounts of a plant moving this quickly. Oh, non-fiction, I see. There is. Right, there is a thing we must take care of. Examine. Upon closer observation, you notice that the plant lightly flexes along the ridges of its barky stem. A pinkish bulb, presumably where a flower will someday bloom, is making the slightest circular loop akin to a senile old person who cannot keep their gaze still. That's a metaphor, I suppose. Anyway, right. It appears that the movement is being carried out not by momentum or the wind, but by the plant's own force. You then realize a consistent hum coming from the plant, which is a relief since you thought your hearing was going out. Right. I can barely imagine what that actually looks like, so okay. Great. Grab the pot. This thing is weird, I'm not having any of it. Oh, I didn't mean to throw it out, I was just like grab it to move. Alright, you affirm in your mind, seizing the pot with both hands, a whir comes from a plant that is steady, oscillating. Yes, I got it right, in pitch, and it seems to be reacting the way when you carry it. Ding dong! You hear a ring from the doorbell. Oh, what a bothersome timing someone has. What bothersome timing? Answer the door, don't answer, hide the plant. What do I need to hide the plant for? Oh, answer the door. What is this thing? Jesus. You walk to the door, absentmindedly carrying the plant. You open the door to find your gleeful mother upon the welcome mat. And look here, a box of homemade cookies. Oh my god, yes, this is got 1,000 times better. Surprise! I know you weren't expecting company after. What in the... You both look down at the plant and watch the bulb slowly open before your very eyes. Oh, it's carnivorous, Jesus Christ. Let's throw this thing out immediately. Give her the plant, ask if she gave you the plant. Awkwardly try to explain what's happening, even though I barely know either. Alright. Ask her if you gave her it. So the plant wasn't surprised enough, you inquire, eyes still fixed on the plant's fluttering pinkish blades. Just as confused as you, she replies, Darling, I've never seen something so bizarre in my life. I thought you'd had some kind of squid in your hands at first. Good lord, what does this plant look like? Your imaginations are surely soaring, my good virtual friends. Because my oh my, I've never heard of a plant doing this before. Without it being weird and Little Shop of Horrors level. But anyway, are you telling me you don't know where this thing came from? What if it's poisonous? I did think of that, but I didn't think of it when I watered it. I'm sure it's fine, why don't you come inside? Or you're probably right, you better leave so I can handle this. Nah, just come on inside, it's alright. Not with that thing around, not a chance. Jesus, this is not my mother, she's not terrified of plants, because they'll die in her presence, or after a while, because our house is too cold for plants to survive, even cacti die after a while in that house. Before you have the time to say anything else, she takes off in her car. No cookies for you. Alone. Well, is it not the most depressing 2 sentences you've ever seen in your life, my lads? But alright, well, Best day ever ruined. Let's continue onward, shall we? You spend your evening hours eating and procrastinating on personal projects, loitering within your own domicile. Aside from the plant, the day's been fairly typical. The plant, breezing through the day, left its outlier unchecked. If you weren't already so nearing bedtime, you might examine it further and satiate your undying sense of wonder. Well, I suppose I could give it 5 minutes to ponder its mysteries, right? Okay, fine. 5 minutes is not that long. Besides, I probably wouldn't go to the bed anyways. I mean, sleep. You poke and prod the little sprout. Its only real reaction being that it returns to its original position. It hums an unending monophony, to which you subliminally are encouraged to hum back. Okay, sure. As soon as you catch your subconscious slip, you stop humming, looking over your shoulder as if you feared someone would hear. The moment you stop enjoying the song, the plant stops as well. You turn your head back, see the sprout has suddenly blossomed into something like a scaly red lily with transparent yellow fringe and a dark circular center, much like the sunflower center but flat. Okay, if I know my plants, it's red and yellow are like danger colors. That's usually what it is, from what I can tell. Huh, you remark. Though you could have sworn you heard your voice from in front of you. Weird. You add in there is again. An odd delusion indeed. In any case, your evening is free. What do you plan to do? Make some phone calls or watch TV? Let's make some calls. I didn't realize I could scroll down. Ah, whoopsie daisy. I might have actually had more options there. Oh well. You walk into the other room and grab your phone and dial up your mother, whom you expect will eagerly await a call from you. Hello, she answers. Hey, it's me, you respond, and also hear from the other room? You meander over to the other room but maintain pace with the conversation. I've been meaning to talk to you. Why haven't you bothered to ask about our vacation? She interrogates. As soon as you retort, it becomes clear that the echo comes from the plan. It's really hard to keep focused while conversing with a persistent mimic in your ears. So you tell her your phone is having issues and you'll call back. My phone is doing something weird, I'll call you right back. The plant repeats. Oh, right, this thing's getting weird. Alright then. You walk over to the plant and examine its peculiarity. Test the plant further, just stare in silence. Yes, that's definitely going to get some things going, just going like this. Add it. Anyway, test the plant further. No matter what you say, no matter how you articulate your speech, the plant repeats every phrase in dialect in perfect imitation. You're both baffled and amazed at the strange behavior. You wonder how the plant functions, what its repetition serves for biologically, and of course, where it came from. The only thing you haven't done is ask the plant any questions. This is a horror game after all, so I'm inclined to think something bad is going to happen soon. What are you? Where'd you come from? Why are you doing this? Who are you? How old are you? Are you a boy or a girl? What are ye? It's gone back to the what? Oh! You have found one unique plot resolution. You have beat the game once in the session. Oh. Okay, I did what? Okay. I assumed that, right. So, oh. Okay, I guess we're back to the start then. Right? Okay, we're not gonna end it quite there just yet. Let's try and do the opposite route. I'm sure if we just go back there to get to those questions, it will probably just end up being the same. This is a long game. It's got about 40,000 words in it, so there's a lot of endings to get. So I'd recommend you lot to try to get some for yourself. Until then, we're gonna throw it out. As you reach to reject the anomalous anomaly, a sprout shoots out the dirt as if reacting to its apparent fate. Let's see, right, I shouldn't ignore actually. Grab the paw. Ding dong, hide the plant and then answer. Where to put it? Under the sink, it's too weird. On the windowsill, it'll blend right in. And just leave it on the table. Under the sink. That's a better idea. Hastily, you flip open the cupboard beneath the sink and stow the plant amidst the various bottles of cleaning supplies. I hope it does not return and become poisonous when I take it out later. Excuse me. Returning to the door, it appears your mother has stopped by. You entertain her short visit. She doesn't have time to make her have dinner. But she does press you to spend a week off on vacation with her. Sounds like fun, though you are indifferent. Great. The following days of travel to various mini-golf parks proves to be surprisingly good bonding time with your mother. It goes by rather quickly, but you're thankful for the trip. Mini-golf? Yay! I love to play mini-golf and crazy golf. Just all the types. It's fun. I haven't done it in forever. Being the land of where it was born, You get a certain, like, yeah for golf. Not like other countries are like, oh yeah, golf's boring. You're like, no, it's fun, it's great. It's like when you play like at 8 in the morning, like some mental people do, then no, but still. Anyway, life continues as normal. Work in the day, laze about in the evening, occasionally see some friends, and even less frequently, get back into that personal project you're always putting off. It isn't until the passing of another couple weeks that you stumble upon the remains of the plant you hid under the sink. Oh boy, it's gonna hate me now. Is it rotten like a potato? Has it got like sprouts and stuff growing out of it? Oh boy. Grabbing some gloves, you pull out the ceramic pot and place it on a towel in the center of the kitchen. A liquid gelatinous black mass pools on the surface of the soil. At some point it must have spilled over and stained the pot, which now appears to be painted flat black. The smell is hard to place, so you can relate to both chemical and rotting odors. The big question now remains what to do with the disgusting mess. Let's bag up and toss it out. That's not staying in this house. No siree. You find a few plastic bags to layer up and bag the foul pudding up. You double knot the top to prevent spilling and walk outside, toss it in the garbage bin. But halfway to the bin, the bag begins to thrash about from inside. Oh god. The ooze somehow is reacting violently. Startled by this, you fling the bag as if a spider has crawled on your hand. It lands in front of the yard and continues to roll and rage about. After a bit, however, the bag's movement slows to a stop. The small black pudding has been defeated, plus 450 XP. Yes! I can finally buy that new sword I've been wanting to get. Ah, there we go. Another ending. Right, let's try that again. And this time, let's just ignore it. It's just there. Right, after work. Okay, right. There's a sprout. I'll just keep ignoring it. Alright, I get it, it's a plant. Quite redundant if you ask me. Knock knock. I'm rapping at your front door. And though you thought you were going to relax, answer no answer. Well, if it's our mother, we won't do anything. Let's not answer the door. Be it your new friend's secret or typical misanthropic behavior, you sit quiet and still, away from the windowed line of sight. The knocking persists for a few moments, but whoever solicited your abode has either given up or left waiting in silence for you to open the door to catch your act of deceit. But who honestly does that? A couple of minutes pass, you wonder if perhaps the package was left by your dogged social instigator. Don't bother. Let's not check anything. Then again, you didn't order anything, so it's not exactly you have a secret admirer or something. Oh, if only, but anyway. You spend the evening procrastinating. Yeah, same thing again. So now let's not check the plan. I'm sleepy. Well, alright, you know what they say though. Sleep is for the weak. You can sleep when you're dead and so on and so forth. Yes, we all know the idioms. As you drift into slumber, you have bizarre and vivid dreams. The most significant of these revolved around the plan. It took a strange form. It definitely had a tongue. Oh boy, very much Little Shop of Horrors. And spoke of an ancient wisdom, great challenges and journeys of grandeur. Your clever subconscious had it speaking in rhyme and couplets as well. Though interesting as was this particular subset of dream, its infinite loop became quite annoying. At the annoyance's peak, you awake at 8:30 AM, failing to remember a single word from the hours of speech you imagined plant friend delivered. Wow, quite the thing we have there. Last dream I had, I was playing Breath of the Wild and it got like really real because I was trying to fight off these things with a spear. Definitely not in the game, I will say that much. But as like the weapon degraded, it actually got hurt to use. I got splinters in my hand and everything till it literally just crumbled in my hands. That's how bad it was. I was probably using the worst thing in the game anyways, as I usually do, weapons-wise. It's happened in Fallout New Vegas, happened in any other game, so yeah. Anyway, I make things harder for myself accidentally. I get through it. Nevertheless, a new day beckons and you spend it relaxing and wasting time on chores and hobbies indoors. Wasting time on chores, that's never a problem in here. I don't waste time on chores, ever. Though it's clear that you don't care for anything to do with the plant during your waking hours, your infrequent passing by it shows no indicator of more rapid growth or oddities. Call your mom back or all this nothing is exhausting, time for a nap. Oh man, I wish I could nap. I just can't. It's like I'm either awake or asleep. There's no like, or I'm in it for the long haul, that kind of thing. That actually makes sense rather than anything else, but let's see. No, sure. Well, I thought that we called mom back, there won't be anything that important. So let's have a nap again. Well, now it seems you're trying to dodge every opportunity I've given you to interact with this world I worked so hard to create for you. Rebellious disinterest, perhaps? Or maybe you're bored. In either case, an afternoon catnap is always a treat. Though quite it can be confusing to wake up and see it's nighttime out. It's like all you do is sleep. A bowl of cereal calls your name, hunched over the table. The only sound you hear is that crunching in your mouth. The drone is shattered by the words, "A quest for thee, do hear my plea." You look up and see the plant's bulb was transformed to have a single orange eye and leafy lips. Oh, Jesus Christ. It definitely just spoke to you. I hear your plea. What? Meh. Oh, I want to just piss off the developer just a tiny bit more, so meh. Meh! I can understand you're not really a role player. Some would rather be fed experience than fish for themselves. But that last story opportunity, I threw it at you. And all you can say is, what? And ta-da, adventure unfolds. All you had to say was, you're quite stubborn, my friend. Let's just take a moment to compose ourselves. Take a deep breath and all that, then continue with the adventure. Sorry, what? Ignore and continue eating cereal. This is the best route thus far. Eat cereal. I think I've crashed the game developer. They're not having a fun time. Ahem. I get it. Your meal was interrupted by the quest expose. That poor timing on my part. What's worse, I call you stubborn, which is salt in the wound my rudeness wrought upon you to begin with. I would like to extend my deepest apologies. We're all here for the same reason, and personal criticisms have nothing to do with interactive fiction. I've also taken note of your potential aversion to the quest dialogue, while changing the structure of the story planned out. Oh, how tedious and meticulous writing stories would require much too much work. I've thought of a twist that will make everything much more interesting. Cockney British accent. Oh boy. Let's say you go with the patient plan. Yes, we are keeping it waiting with this aside. A chance to spill the beans on the expedition it needs fulfilled. In exchange, which will replace the planet's ye old dialect with more colourful and modern inflection, the likes which have not been made more popular by actors like Michael Caine or many stars in Harry Potter. It will require a decent amount of my time, but for you it's worth it. What do you say? Blimey, let's get on with it. Pull out phone and peruse social media. Oh my god, I want to take the British route so bad because I can do a terrible British accent, but I gotta stay with the ignoring one. I want to so bad just to piss off the developer just a tiny little bit more. How could you do this? At first I was mad, you know. I've got a life, there are plenty of things I could be doing rather than write a story. But here I am filling a void in the world, and here you are, passively allowing each word to fade into obscurity. You, player, given this creation purpose. With your interaction within this medium, you chose to start playing. Yes, remember who wished to play this game in the first place. We engage in a beautiful symbiosis of communication and relationship. Art, in every form, fosters a symbiotic relationship, allowing for an individual, like myself, to express themselves to others, that's you, in a way that transcends ordinary communication. Does story writing have its limitations? Sure. But say you are playing this interactive fiction out in its entirety. Say you explore all the paths with fervent intent to imagine the scenarios and reflect on all the worlds before you. Do you think we'd ever go have such a significant conversation in any other 30 to 45 minutes? And gosh, articles of poetry are boring. Here the agency is prevalent and engaging that can lead to immersion. Take that, Shakespeare. Take that, Reddit. Take that, friendship. And here I am, being a poor storyteller and breaking the fourth wall. I'm sure if I were back in college, this sort of thing would not go over well. So I'll tell you what, let's forget this ever happened and we'll just throw you right back to the start's original quest. No gimmicks, no guilt, just good old player and game. Can I pick that one? Blank. You can't ignore me forever. Or maybe you can. Forever. Ignore. And ever. Ignore. Ignore, ignore, ignore. And ever. Oh god. And ever, and ever, and ever, and ever. Oh dear. And ever, and ever, and ever, and... Not so fun when you have no other choice but to ignore, is it? All this time you thought it was your decision to avoid the matter at hand, when the truth is that someone had to write that little opinion. That's right, I know you're kind, I've catered to you. Earnest explorer, completist, or cynic. It makes no difference. Your choices belong to me, until you walk away, that is. Not that there's any power in that, not that I ever wanted any power in the first place. I meant what I said about art and relationships. I know I get carried away with personas and psych manipulation. It's fun to play with all these conjured personalities and ideas. It's all just meant to challenge the both of us. I'm just glad you're here playing this game. I hope this is a significant experience in your life. Indeed, indeed, this is glorious. Until I walk away. And there we go, back again at this. I want to go back round and just see the British, so I can't remember. How did I get here again? Oh yeah, ignore the sprout. Okay, knock, knock. Hi, wait, don't answer. Yeah, okay, let me go back to get to the British one. I just want to see what that is, and then we'll end it there. So, don't bother, alone. Nah, I'm pretty sleepy. Time for a nap. Meh, ignore. Cockney British accent. Blimey, let's get on with it. Gotcha, damn. That's what you did. I see you, game. Well then, 4 unique plot resolutions and 4 times a session. So that was the ceramic uncertainty. I see, so we get different types of plants depending on the ending. Oh, clap, clap, clap to you, developer. I adore your humor. It's so good. But anyway, I think we should leave that episode here. If you want to go in and get more endings for yourself, as you can definitely see through my playthrough, there is a lot still to be discovered. So many plants, so many endings, so many random cameos of British accents and Michael Caine's alike. But anyway, we shall leave that episode here. You may find that that's this game. I'm still playing it. I know time in the English language, shut up. Anyway, it's on itch.io. It's a free-to-play game. Go, 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 go. It's great. Anyway, thank you all so very kindly for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you later.